Shit, I take it as it comes. Life got no survival manual. Trying to execute my escape in this ghetto barrel. A survivalist, hard like Flintstones, I tell you. Dwell on positivity, it shapes my godly angle. I be praying, not playing, got me feeling brand new. 7 different menu, club smooth, be your venue. You work, I'm outstanding, heat in this kitchen, can you? If the shoe fit, rock it like you off to a burial. My shit is raw at the gate. Been an animal, fly on the wall, vision too great, got visual handle. He ain't no evil, see no evil, nigga, I been tackled. Know you know Lucy is real, so better be careful who you rubbing shoulders with. I wish you really careful, wish they don't catch you slipping. My nigga, like, you understand?
I don't know what the fuck to tell you, T. But there's more to life than fucked up beginnings.
Knees down to the floor, I pray for it, y'all. Worthy of it all, nigga, I need it all. Mirror, picture, getting clearer, bigger, better. Till the wheels fall off, my nigga. In my lane, captain of the new era. Born sinner, born winner, born a winner. Resurface, spirit high off the creator. Purpose lead you, teach you.
Yeah, doggy dog.
Is that time?
So, take us through the process of making the EP.
Okay, first and foremost, it's your boy Smove, my G.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me start here. I was going through so many things in my life, dog. So I'm like, you know what? It started affecting me in a way of, I start feeling like I wanna, stop doing this music thing. Like I don't wanna do it anymore. Like I was going through so much that I had like, when you reciprocate like bad energy, it ends up being your thing, So now when it becomes your thing, it starts like detaching you from other things. I felt like these challenges, I couldn't take that. It's like them plus considering music was kind of like too much for me. And I felt like, you know what, fuck man, I don't want to do this rap shit anymore. Start judging myself. Nobody's fucking with my shit. Well, at least not as many as I want. Things take time, I understand. But it was just me, man, in that dark space, feeling like I'm trying to do this. We've been trying to do this for so many years, bro. Like everybody who lives, well, let's not say everyone, but most of the people who live in this neighborhood, they know we rap like that. But it's not happening the way I want, man, and I couldn't, let it slide anymore. I couldn't like turn a blind eye to the fact that I cannot control this as much as I want. So that made me feel like, fuck this rap shit. And then I did actually stop. There was a point in time where I felt like, have you ever like maybe saw a movie and then it's like you start something and then you want to let it go. You don't want to finish that shit. But in my experience, it was at a level, it felt like maybe you have a kid and you feel like this kid is too much, and then you want to take that kid and leave them at somebody's doorstep. You see that moment where you like maybe a few days down the line, you start feeling like, I left my kid there. You start wondering, what is he going through? What's going on with my kid? Like, me stopping rapping felt like that. It started haunting me. I started regretting, like, shit, bro, like, is this how it feels? I've heard J. Cole say this same thing on a song, but I never knew how it felt, because when I heard it at that time, I was still fucking doing that shit. But it's when I fucking stopped doing that shit, started feeling like that. It's like, who I am without this. Like you start asking yourself so many questions, you know, and then it came to me, you know what? I'm gonna do this shit. And like I don't give a fuck who fucks with me, not like in a disrespectful type of way, but you start feeling like that, man. You start not caring anymore about people. You wanna do your own thing now. Who supports you, who doesn't support you, you start feeling like, you know what? I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna be honest with myself. I'm not gonna play myself, even when people may discredit me or criticize whatever. I'm not gonna let that, you know, tear down my world. Started feeling like I'm gonna do this shit until I die, homie, like until the wheels fall off. And it was like, you know what? Let me make this actually a project. And then not even try and like straight spearhead like the narrative. Just let it work itself out. But bearing in mind the concept is till the wheels fall off. It's like I give you my perspective, yo, but like my way, you know, it's like I give you like if I tell you now, like, or if I ask you, what do you think of, or what comes into your head when you hear me say, till the wheels fall off? It's like before I could ask you that, I wasn't even trying to write down concepts that I wanted. It's like you're gonna take it how it comes. You get it? If you feel like you need to stay in your lane, like stop copying other people, or you see niggas copying other niggas, you start feeling like, nah, man, I'm gonna be in my lane. I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm gonna do what I think is best. Like that's that, bro. That's how most of the concept came about. It was all about how I felt. You know, that's how I had those concept ideas. Like, so that was it. From having the title itself, Till the Wheels Fall Off, it's like now I know what I want to talk about, but I'm gonna let it come. So I'm like, okay, I need beats for this shit. Who can do or try and maybe do something that's close to how I feel, I see this shit, how I'm gonna do this shit. So many beat makers in the vault, bro. Like I was like, who's that nigga? And don't get me wrong, bro. Like I even had to download beats like from other motherfucking beat makers out of this continent. Like, and it's crazy because sometimes you don't even have the cash to say, hey, I need this shit. And don't give it to nobody, bro. So all I did was download beats. But that like kind of gave me ideas, you know. It's like, oh, okay, now I see. I need that jazz shit. Like I need that jazz feeling. It has to have like, not to say like your boom bap type of vibe. It's like that feeling, but with the modern day, you know, drum kits. They got so many drum sets, like different sounds, bro. Like it's like I need boom bap in that sense, and then make it jazzy. So for that shit, bro, like this nigga, actually saw him on Facebook. I never knew the homie. I saw the homie on Facebook, and he lives in, like, I'd say the same area. It's just that he's not that far from here, but we in the SBK, man. We in the vibe. His name is 84. Yo, my guy, like, it's like the music name is Music by 84. So 84 got this jazzy sound that I'm talking about, and I reached out, and he's like, okay, my guy, 5 beats, it's gonna cost you this much. You will tell me what kind of sounds you're looking for. We can create something from nothing, like just me existing in the studio with you. I'll press whatever. You just say what you want to hear. I was like, okay. Well, and then he's like, oh, you could cover my Bandcamp. Is it Bandcamp? Bandcamp account. Got so much material there. He's like, what? And then I went on there, bro. Like, that's when I found the beats for this shit.
So now, when I listen to your EP, I think your EP has a very strong stance when it comes to praying, right? I just want you to explain the importance of being aligned with your spirituality from a perspective of a musician.
The importance.
Mm-hmm.
For me, man, like, I get why you say as a musician,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, at the end of the day, it goes down to who are you as an individual, just a human being, G. That's where it starts for me. If you don't know who you are, bro, like, that's the first factor for me, like knowing. It's like, they always say, well, what? If you know, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's that kind of shit. Like, you really gotta know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
What I do in the studio says a lot about me, but it doesn't give you who I am. You understand that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, as I speak, I'm a fucking student. I don't know for how many, like, for the fucking fifth. Cheaps. We go through these books. I could be that student, but being a student doesn't necessarily tell you who I am. Like, you get the point. That's where we start for me. Gotta know yourself. Like, to a point where even when people compare you to others, you feel like that's not fair. If someone is shining for whatever reason they be shining for, you know, that's like, there's a whole different reason to why I would shine too. So comparing people, it's really not fair. That's number two for me. If you're gonna give a fuck about who's comparing you to who just to give you validation, you in the wrong industry. Like, this is where confidence excels, bro. Like, in the studio, bro, we gonna see who you are. So the importance of knowing who you are as a musician, it's like you had to have like a foundation on some who you are as a individual. So now you got that, you can look at yourself as a musician or an artist if you are in that, you understand, sort of thing. Now you can say, okay, I know myself. I can do so many things that are not even in the same industry just to survive. So many people. If that's what you're dealing with, you're gonna like move from there then. Because music is, that shit's like engineering though. It goes up. So saying you know yourself, I mean, you discover yourself every day. You understand? Like, you could, there's so many things you will learn about yourself in a year. Just like literally, when it's the 1st of January, you tell yourself on some, okay, whatever we're gonna learn this year, we're giving it, like, we're gonna let people teach us. You could learn so much about yourself while doing that. So to know yourself, yo, my guy, there's so many things that go to who you are, man. Why you do what you do. Your name doesn't mean shit for me. Like, the things that have to happen for you to be a solid man, a black man, strong man, culture, traditions. Like, there's so many things we have to do while we grow, because hey, now you got a kid, you got to slaughter the, invite, and then they respect spiritually your ancestors. There's so many things you could do, but they don't really mean that's who you are. I'm struggling like to like find like words to put this. I know what I do. I know what I want. I know what I need. Sometimes I need what I want. You understand? That's what I know about who I could be, but like precisely who I am, that's just something that you find out every day. Like, so many things, man. So many things, man. Have you ever prayed for someone who really hurt you like that? Like, they have really hurt you. Have you ever prayed for such people? kneel down and say, I don't know, you speaking whatever, but you're just asking God, forgive them. You see, like you could like that doesn't even tell me who you are. You understand? I don't know if I'm making sense though, like.
No, I hear you.
But as for my music, I get why you asking me that question. I really know the things I'm into, the things that make me who I am. But from someone who's looking at me, those very same things might tell them that, oh, he's this. I know who he is. Maybe people from outside might know who I am. But me as that person, I discover myself every day, bro. Like, there's always, wow. If it's not that, maybe I'm reminiscing about my past life, what had happened for me to be here, you understand? But I know what I do. To answer your question, I know what I do. I know what I'm into, who's with me, and taking them things, summing them up. It doesn't really say this is who I am. Yeah, we might say that just to get through the day, bro, and wake up and like.
So now let's talk about sonics, right?
Sonics.
I'm very aware that music possesses energy, right? I'd like to know, with your EP, what kind of energy are you portraying, or what kind of feeling would you like people to feel when they're listening to your music?
You think you'll win. When you bend to play their game, you are losing. You lost yourself.
Yeah, hey. Shout out 84. Shout out 84. Niggas knees down, tell God what's up. You fake niggas play the switch up. Way off, apply pressure. I'm tryna stay up, keep up. Raise the bar higher, it should stay up. Get black out, fuck game up. Call my name up, brought my game up. This be danger, the last remainer. Took a risk, paid off. Now we paving up. Up next, smooth runner up. Never question, God go through what he wants you to. Trust this process, ain't planning on hurting you. Meditate this daily prayer, Buddha, I'm sticking to. Got this plan, got all them things to turn you into your desires. Got them, they coming through in my lane. Been that way for a minute or two. Repetition, father of lonely, yeah, I'm in it too. 10 toes down, hold it down, shit, me with a two. It's a bake off, sticky gorilla on my day off. Lowest takeoff, run till the wheels fall off. Spirit and check, nigga 84, play cards, who's trying to stay soft on hard times, niggas way off. Fake it till you make it top rap style, don't pay off, dog. Stay in your lane, my boys remain in your plane.
Just like you said when the interview started, right? It's like you can tell that I'm a praying being. That's what I want people to think of, so that they can vibe with me in that manner. You understand? If you are a praying being, personally, me and you get along. So if you love that feel in the music, that means I'm doing pretty well as a rap artist. So this music I make goes down to the spirituality, bro, like the divine energy, God, Mudimu, Tiko, Yabo, like I'm there, man. I'm with that energy. I'm not saying I'm here and it's here. Well, it could be the case, but you know how people be like when they hear you say shit like, it's not next time that damn thing. Or it's like they're gonna try and hit you that shit. But for me, it's like, yo, now that's what I want people to recognize when they hear this music. It's in the feeling, the proof is in the pudding, I know. But you're gonna feel, wow, he's the aura in this music. He's a praying being. That's what I want people to like think of when they, this nigga a praying being. You know, so many ways to pray. You could play a gospel song, that's prayer. You understand? You can sit down and meditate and think about the godly things you might do. You know, that's prayer. So many ways to pray. Prayer is life. Prayer saved my life. I've been through some shit. That's why I pray like this. I didn't pray because it's like you waking up when you go to church and then the pastor's like, who wants to, you understand, give his life or her life to Jesus. It's like the same thing, dog. Like, I feel like me praying, for me to get there, it wasn't a decision I take individually on my, let's say I'm conscious enough to understand I need to pray. So I'm like, I'm gonna start praying. It wasn't that shit. It's like I had to go through some bad shit. Like, I don't even want to get down, dog, on what happened. We can make like another video for that. But for me to end up being a praying being, nigga, who's that? Who's this legend? He's a grandmaster. He's an old cat, like DMX. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind, nigga. I was losing my mind, dog. Like, we could make like another video. I'll break it down what had happened. Like, it's a spiritual warfare, bro. People fight against each other spiritually. We are living with people who don't even believe in God. When you talk about God, like, they start looking at you like, it's like there's something missing in here. We need to rewire some wires in there. There are those so the point was, this life shit, me having to pray like that, I mean, shout out that you feel it in the music, but that shit, for me to be there like that, dog, I almost lost my life. Yo, life happens, shit happens. And prayer took me through that shit. And plus this music, oh my God, in here, this is like, sometimes it feels like a hospital in here. I could walk in here mad like, fuck. But the minute I get there, bro, it all changes. You understand? So, I don't know if I answered your question, but
No, you have.
that's that shit, though. Like,
yeah.
Yo.
So now I want to understand, for instance, like football players, right?
Yeah.
They go on the pitch, they train. So that is how they mature, right? In terms of the technicalities of football.
Yeah.
Take us through the process of maturing as an artist, or in your craft specifically.
Let me take you through what I had gone through as that artist when I started out. I was just dancing. I have this nigga, well, I could call him a friend. He's a friend. It's my friend. Adi. Adi knew, D dances. Before I became D, it was like, Nkosi dances, you know. So I'm that nigga, high school, we have a dance group. But this Friday, there was this other Friday, bro. I went to his house to get like a compact disc. But me going there, it's like we talked about it before I went there. So when I got there, he gives me the disc. But this nigga isn't giving me a CD that has house music. It's Lil Wayne's music in there. And some of the other niggas who rap. But I didn't know that when he gave me the shit. So at night, well, at nighttime, when everybody goes to sleep, what I would do is I would move the table in the living room and then switch on the DVD and put that shit in there and press play. You know, house music. I start coming up, dance moves, practice routines. You understand? But that shit didn't happen. Instead, when I put the shit on, Wheezy, young moonlight baby. You understand? I'm like, what? I keep like going on to the next song, going on like come on, not even one house song. But there was this fucking shit came on the mall. I was like, God, why is he talking like this? Why can't you just like straight up tell me, nigga, fuck you, and the way you doing it, like, wow, is this a thing? Have I been missing out? Like, it's like, I need to do this. Yo, I need to fucking rap. Yo, I'm a rapper. Okay, fuck this tape. I put the table back there. It's like, what? I rap now. That's how it started. I know it's funny if you find it funny, but yo, I was that nigga, so obviously now I gotta write shit. The very same night, I couldn't write shit. I didn't write even one line for shit. I couldn't figure out how the fuck is he talking like this. I try and fucking write who I am, what a fucking grade 9 fucking shit. It wasn't even rhyming, dog. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, how is he doing this? And now I'm mad now. Fuck. But the next day, you know, I kept attempting to do what that writing shit until I was like, oh, I could bite somebody. And I did bite somebody. And I took his line in my line, try and make it.
If you've got any health in your body, I put it there. If you have life instead of death, it was I that gave it to you. If you have salvation, I brought it. So if I created the words, I can damn well use them.
Hey, I take time to do what I do. It takes time to do what I do. This time I do more than I usually do. Overtime, dedicated, shit overdue. Patience be a virtue, niggas, and this thing we do. Ooh, I take time to do what I do. It takes time to do what I do. This time I do more than I usually do. Overtime, dedicated, shit overdue. Woo. Old habits die hard, never lost my way. Always plan on going hard each and every day. Resurfaces, serve them God, don't forget to pray. When the going gets tough, nigga, that's when we pray. On them against all odds, ain't no other way. 24/7 on God, overseeing everything till them wheels fall off, y'all. Feel it in your vein. This is my bitch dog, Slim iceberg in the game. Hold it down and turn me up like a morning on sway. 5 fingers of death, going deaf, kinda know. Woo. Hey, I take time to do what I do. It takes time to do what I do. This time I do more than I usually do. Overtime, dedicated, shit overdue. Patience be a virtue, niggas, and this thing we do. Ooh, I take time to do what I do. It takes time to do what I do. This time I do more than I usually do. Overtime, dedicated, shit overdue. Woo. Non-believers act accordingly when they hear us. Quitters never win, these winners can never quit on us. Niggas get rich or die trying like dead thugs. Says a lot about you if you don't hear us. Fear us, we damages, try and get near us. Ops on the come up mixing on raiders. War with warriors, the way you rapping, niggas you warriors. And this thing we do is evident, shit obvious. Niggas weak like 7 days of the week. Why don't we just warm a nigga obvious? Bloodbath, this dying is meant for warriors. Spirit in check, will a fire burn off in this? Hang them like dangling like kids before they offend us. To the death of me, always resurface, glorious. To the death of me, always resurface, glorious. Hey, 1 2 1 2.
So my guy, this shit is like, it's like I had took a line from fucking another rapper and my line, I made 2 lines. I'm like, whoa, okay, now I get how he's doing that shit. But I couldn't like give it to people because the second line is not my shit. So I started feeling like, oh, I don't have to do that. But the point was to learn how to write rhymes, you know. So that's how it started for me, man. I ended up getting the idea. It was like, oh, in English class, we were doing poetry. Some of the things I have heard and learned in English class was like, I could apply the same shit, this rap shit. So I went through my, maybe I had like a poetry book, dog. It's like, oh, because you know how poetry is, dog. Talk is different. It even rhymes. I'm like, okay, I get the idea now. So now it's like, nigga, now write your shit. Even if you don't finish it today or now in this moment, but start, man. Like, do that shit. Start it. And then I had fucking, I can't remember the full 16 bars or the first 4, but dog, I wrote some shit. I wrote like original rhymes. And by the time I had like a full verse, it had hit me that, hey, I was practicing. I kept reciting. Let's say today I write like 2 lines, and then the following day you add another 2. Now you got 4. Now you start feeling like, fuck, let me add 4. And then you add 4, you got 8. So every time you want to finish like your full verse, 16 lines, 16 bar, it's like now you got 8 lines. You need 8 more. So by the time you're going to get to the 16th line, you had like me. I can't say that shit for everyone. That's how I be doing this shit. When I started out, I had to like repeat these lines over and over until I was done writing the verse. And by the time I was done, I started reciting them like that. Because now I'm enjoying this shit that I'm hearing, this shit that I wrote down. It makes sense. But what kind of amazes me is I'm hearing myself say these things, like, you understand? But I'm not realizing I'm actually capturing this shit in my head. So by the time it's in here, and when you say, hey, yo, rap for me, shit, I do that shit. I take it as it comes. Life got no survival manual. Trying to execute my escape in this ghetto barrel. A survivalist, hard like Flintstones, I tell you. Dwell on positivity, it shapes my godly angle. I be praying, not playing, got me feeling brand new. Serve a different menu, club smooth, be your venue. You work, I'm out, stand heat in this kitchen, can you? If the shoe fit, rock it like you off to a burial. My shit is raw out the gate. Been an animal, fly on the wall, vision too great, got visual handle. Hear no evil, see no evil, nigga, I've been tackled. Know you know Lucy is real, so better be careful who you rubbing shoulders with. I wish you really careful, wish they don't catch you slipping. My nigga, like, you understand? I get in there, bro, I get in there. I shut the whole fucking world out. But before I could do it like that, I really had to go through this shit. Like, if you wrote 4 lines, practice. If you feel like you wrote a verse but it's not actually slapping the way you want, don't fucking scratch the whole thing out and throw it away. Take that shit. Remember, just like in school, I treated this shit like class, though. Like in class, we used to do activities, and then the teacher lets you go home and do your own shit. So the following day, we are gonna do what we call corrections. Apply that shit in this rap shit. Write a verse, sit down and be like, corrections. I need to get rid of extra words, extra letters. They disturbing my rhyme scheme. Like I kind of hear where it's going, but these extra fucking silly, like longer words, like you understand? Like now you gotta go from, okay, kind of what you call shit, it's like the very same thing, but it has like 2 words to it.
A synonym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yo, this rap shit, dog. You go through it. I went through this shit. So for me to end up being that nigga that, like, even today, I still practice, bro. I practice. I'm busy with my new tape. As much as I'm writing that shit, I need to practice them fucking lyrics, bro. Because at some point, you're gonna have to perform this shit. So you don't want to learn these lyrics throughout by the time it's stage time. Like, don't do that. Don't do a song and then you want to bang it every day just before you, like 7 days before the gig. Now you want to bang that shit every day. Because I know this shit happens with rappers, bro. Niggas be doing music, but niggas don't even have their own music on their phones like that. You could ask so many fucking, well, I've seen that shit. That's why I'm saying it. Like, but the point was, don't just do your shit, man. Love your shit. Become the shit. It's yours. It's you. God gave you this, so you better do it, bro. Like, that's me. I practice every fucking day, though. Like, I was writing. It's not new. Well, it's new in the sense that people haven't heard the shit, but I've been doing that shit. Like, I'm on to, like, I have like 4 songs now, and I don't even rush the process. Like, I let it work itself out. I'm not gonna like force and be in here just to wrap up that tape. It's not special anymore. Like, the minute you practice, the question was, you know, how do you practice? How do you get better? For me, my G, those are the things I do. I write it down. I recite that shit over. These days, it's even simpler because I've been through that process of learning how to memorize my lyrics. These days, it's like, it's easier. It's not hard anymore. I don't feel like, gotta fucking go and recite my shit. Like, nowadays, bro, like, yo, lousy 30 minutes tops. It's in here now. I could write it down and go through it and then have a beat for it, and then like for 20, like 20, maybe 30 minutes. After that shit, though, it's in here. That's how when it comes to having to record this shit now, actually, that's how I go about it. I recite it first, and then after having it in my memory bank, you come in here now, the microphone. So when I'm there, it slaps different when you, like, old habits die hard, never lost my way. You keep scrolling through your verse, like, and the beat is on, like, you on beat, but there are distractions, like, it's different when you, old habits die hard, never lost my way. You understand? Like, so that's my process. That's the procedure. That's, yo, how I maneuver this shit, bro. Like, even my homie he's on some fucking, Romeo's fucking crazy, though. Romeo be like, yo, Romeo's in it. Like, I had to learn how to write shit on the spot. That's Romeo. He's on the spot. If he has a project done the way I have broken down my process, yeah, I get why. But he's that nigga. I had to learn how to fucking. We could bang a beat now, man. I could get down on it like
on demand.
Yeah, it's learning, like practicing. You really go through so many spaces, phases in rap, dog. Like, you really go through it. It's like you get an idea of what kind of artist are you when you go through it like that. Just being in here, not outside the stool, but if you in here, even if, okay, let's say you home, you don't have a stool, but you can practice every day. This was not always here, bro. We, like, you understand? We never had like recording equipment individually. Like, we always wanted that shit, but came when it came. I guess it was time for this, and it came. But before we could exist like this in here, it was that shit. I be in my room late night, couldn't sleep. I don't have sleep at all. I got beats. Okay, let me roll a joint, get high sometimes, and then go back in there, headphones on. Because the energy's different, though. Midnight. early in the like early, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock early, like energy's different. The
Slaps
mood,
different.
Like you could hear everything, even if you played with your phone, like it gives you that feeling, the idea you have, plus just had a joint, like I never what. You understand? It's just that dog, I love this shit, man.
Yeah, understand.
I really fuck with this shit. It's my shit, man. I have like, I'm not even gonna say I had lost girlfriends because of this shit. I chose to lose them. Well, it was like, is it me or this shit? So I be like, nah. My shit.
So now coming to the final, and I think the most important question that might cause controversy around your episode. I'm gonna give you 1 platinum plaque, right? Name the greatest MC of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time. And this is within your perspective. This is how you feel. It's your opinion. Yeah. The greatest MC of all time. Only 1 platinum plaque.
God first. Follow your dreams, I take it as it comes. Life got no survival manual. Trying to execute my escape in this ghetto barrel. A survivalist heart like Flintstones, I tell you. Dwell on positivity shapes my godly angle. I be praying, not playing, got me feeling brand new. Suffer different menu, clap smooth, be your venue. You welcome all staying heat in this kitchen, can you? If the shoe fits, rock it like you up to a burial. My shit is raw at the gate. Been an animal, fly on the wall, vision too great, got the visual handle. Hear no evil, see no evil, nigga, I been techo. Know you know Lucy is real, so better be careful. Who you rubbing shoulders with, I wish you really careful. Wish they don't catch you slipping, cause you man with this mantle. Tough a different man, got body, need a solo handle. Got me, got this, never mind no huddle. It ain't complex, to put it in context, it's puzzle. Hang him like dangling keys, flexing bones and muscle. Listen, my niggas not really listen, I'm saying. I wish I never had these money problems. Wish I had support early to save me from troubles. Wish I had never met that witch early in my travels. Wish I known God first, not these devils. Wish I had this candle early for me to level. Wish I always saw life in this prayer angle. Wish my new style of approach helps me tackle. Wish, all I could.
I do the shit for Steve Biko, rolling blunts with Bergie. Park screaming thug life, chucking down that Henny. Hector Peterson, the reason young and dreaming big. Amy, only lady close to Maya, what the goddess is. H, puff the loudest, never broken conscience. Back-to-back projects, sleeping on the God's breath. Shout out goes to Brown Dash, Jabba with the mindset. Always lead to build, you Caspers pollute the project. Makata say fuck them all, they just come with nonsense. Cradle on the other side, screaming boy you got sent. Never been fake, respect my daily armor. Cut the mixtape, my method is more calmer. Screw a switchblade, no weapon shall prosper. Patience the motto, your coup will never follow. Heartbeats on 84, this melodic. That seems study Nadal in the projects. Pressure make diamonds, how the story goes. They gain a little knowledge and preach how they woke. See fake we expose, and hunger strike the hope. And Vela it's a wish, the angel let him know.
I wish I never had these money problems. Wish I had support early to save me from troubles. Wish I had never met that witch early in my travels. Wish I known God first, not these devils. Wish I had this candle early for me to level. Wish I always saw life in this prayer angle. Wish my new style of approach helps me tackle. Wish, all I could. Wish.
And I have to tell you who it belongs to.
And why?
Kendrick Lamar, dog.
Okay, why?
King Kendrick. That nigga, dog. My favorite rapper is Epso. His fucking friend. But the fucking nigga is K-Dot, dog. Yo, Kendrick Lamar, dog. I know people, so many motherfucking human beings, earthlings, and I'm amongst them. We are earthlings, right? So many people, bruh, like, they were never into hip hop or rap music, dog. But because of K-Dot, well, in these times, I get he's not the first nigga to do that, dog. But there are things of which he has, like, done by now. He's the only motherfucker to do that shit. As much as we want to say, you know, and no disrespect, I don't Pac, Biggie, all of them. You see, they did what they did, and we have some of the heavyweights too in our country. All of them, like all these niggas, they did what they did, and it took it where it took it. But K-Dot done took this shit on another motherfucking level, dog. Like, phew. Kendrick he's conscious. He's not biased. He fucking prays. He's that nigga. He would live in a fucking mountain. Like, he be living off the grid. But he's the man for the people, or the man of the people. Like, Kendrick, he's like a big brother. When you listen to his music, you feel like you have a big brother. Like, you could get somebody who could tell you, don't go there. Go there. Don't go there. Some rappers don't do that shit. Niggas be popping Zennies, though. You start popping Zennies. Because that nigga, he's on that shit. And you listen to his music, so you're gonna do what he does. Kendrick is not like that. He's gonna tell you that, yo, you fucking out. But in a way of which, in his own way, because he's living his life, and he gets that we relate with him, or maybe there are things of which we do correlate with him, like. But he's that nigga, bruh. Like, he's a leader, bruh. For me, he's the leader. K-Dot, dog. Like, this shit that had happened with him and Drake, it's been going on for so many years. It's just that now it's at a point where, yo, character assassination. Like, Drake never thought he'd see the day where they tear his ass like this. So to have Kendrick do that shit, to have the boogeyman, and then he tells you that they not like us, bro. Like, him saying they not like us, it's deeper than race, skin color. It's way deep. Like, with K-Dot, like, I had to learn. Like, I got to learn. Oh, actually, Drizzy didn't grow up like us, or most of us, via K-Dot, though. Like, K-Dot, he stands for the truth, man. He's all about that. He's all about positivity. You know, you get to hear it through his music. This nigga, he's more than just a rapper, man. Like, I don't know if you saw his Super Bowl performance, though, like the halftime show. The messaging via crew members on the stage, wardrobe, the way they had designed the shit to the songs that complement the very same symbols you see there, the movement, like that nigga. I feel like, yo, I don't want to compare him with Tupac, but I feel like there's this song where, what's this song? He did like an old sample, but when you hear the beat, it's like I thought I've heard this shit before, but it feels like he took Tupac's shit and sampled that shit and made something new, but it still feels like it's Pac. No, it's K-Dot, dog. The way, like, he can do that. He can go from perspectives to perspectives. Like, he's that nigga, bro. For me, if I had to, like, give that one rapper a platinum plaque, it's definitely Kendrick.
Right. So, anything you'd like to say, maybe to younger artists that maybe you feel like it would have been better if you knew what you knew back then, what you know now?
If I knew what I know now back then,
Nigga, till the wheels fall off, right into my hand falls off. I'm joking, I know the pants shows off. Been under oath since a kid, still going off. Ain't gotta force nothing, kid, when you part of the force. This A1 since day one, deserve a round of applause. This education of God, fees gotta fall for this knowledge, of course. Schooling them though they off the course. Definition of rap image, cannot enforce. Realist it gets to this truth I endorse. I'm leg, I'm head of the game, enormous. Nigga smooth with it, couldn't remain anonymous. On the lead, lean on, entertainment be glorious. Pause, let it sink in to the leak scene, I'm yours. Informers don't be informers, dog. Informers don't be informers, y'all. Hey, move with it, bump your head up to the roof with it. Spark your spliff, get high, cruising while we cruise to it. Make your noise, get used to it. Acknowledge this knowledge, nigga, this for fools in it. Yeah, let them know we smooth with it. Yeah, we smooth with it, really smooth with it. Hey, yo, we smooth with it. Hey, yo, we smooth with it. Now bump your head, understand with this tip. I'm a head, planetary devastation as I hunt for bread. Been eating sleep for dinner, nigga. I done dead. The president's in living rooms, left making the bed. Who's trying to sleep, finna eat with your leaders instead. You gon' learn the day you become part of the dead. Till them wheels fall off is the game. Winners couldn't quit till to this day. Nigga quitters couldn't win, I'm afraid. Did not make them rules, I just block on the play. Kept them smooth in the game is engraved. You cannot copy respect, nigga, I'm afraid. It is what it is, my nigga. If you don't do well, see me at your door every day. Yeah, it is what it is, my nigga. Now bump your head, hey, nigga, bump your head. Hey, move with it, bump your head up to the roof with it. Spark your spliff, get high, cruising while we cruise to it. Make your noise, get used to it. Acknowledge this knowledge, nigga, it's for fools in it. Yeah, let them know we smooth with it. Yeah, we smooth with it, really smooth with it. Hey, yo, we smooth with it. Hey, yo, we smooth.
like what I would tell them, yo, my nigga, like, you have to understand my answer, like, it considers what I've gone through. So for me to say, yo, never second guess yourself. Like, don't listen to nobody, but take advice. But don't let nobody tell you that no. Don't listen to that shit. Whatever you have in your head, be honest with yourself and then do it. You understand? Don't rush the fucking process. You don't even have to care about how many followers you have. Don't beat yourself up because you're not on TV. Like, bro, yo, there's so many things, man. Like, go to school, man. And me saying go to school is not because you're gonna have to get a job one day after you had, I don't know, post-graduate. Go to acquire, get, and take and get knowledge, bro. Let me put it like that. Go get knowledge, bro. Like, let it be with you and be with that knowledge. And be smart enough to tell when someone or something you're reading is being biased, bro. Like, get into yourself. Like, a lot of friends, not worth it. You know, if God made like 100 people, there's chances there's gonna be like maybe 2 or 3 groups of which have a lot of numbers, but that shit is special. That shit is different. It's not for everybody. That shit. Niggas be doing some crazy shit to initiate themselves into that fucking existence they created. But hence I'm saying, like, you're gonna have groups, but don't try.
Really can't unsee what you niggas did. Can't believe I got to burn this bridge. Almost drove me to the bloody grave. You niggas dig. Ops got stuck in the mud, these dirty pigs. Playing truth for Larry Lucy, hoping God forgives. Always looking for a right way to do them wrong things. Jesus died for our sins, comprehend what it brings. You accepting this truth for really what it is. It is what it is, dogmas of rap, you know the script. They falling on a God, don't let your God down, kid. They ain't who they pretend to be. Niggas got me sick, see through the smoke mirror. The picture's pretty clear, who's been instigating here. They're closer than they appear. Ready as I can be, niggas, fit and live here. Dogma's a real rap, the dot. Dungeon of God, nigga, muster in this art. This ain't new to me, just a walk in the park. Let me hold your heart as I walk you through the dark. This light from Buddha got me shining on the spot. These lines align the right mind for this art. Meditate, levitate, trust I play the part. Nigga call me out, trustworthy, count on me. Passion be a guarantee, KD.
Go tloga tshimologo ke lengwale la lekwalo ke itshutla dikeledi ke tsia boikanyo a ka re film sa o inspire disolong ka bohato ba go leta ka lerato ba lakala dithuko le ba go ntšwetsa leshano trying to keep me away from being true ba ke digatšu nka ba faka batho I met a couple use fake niggas who be down to stamp you to the ground, have your back against the wall for what you defeats and cloud. Do them dummies never face me, neither they can play me. Their pettiness and hate from the cradle to the grave, they can never touch my crown. True, little as they go, where it's born to the wheels fall off, making sure that we on as my time goes on. Can floss it on TikTok, that's for man I let God plan it out, let them mature in due time. Baby like a fine wine, fell in my house man, call a label manskap, scar a label manskap. They can never tell us stop. How about they fix house, baby, they got me feeling like no auto I can crash me, spily I can drive me, share my light in the darkness. Some more like ISIS, my soul is of inigo, ether, hollow. Of course I got the ammo, spitting fire, air, flago, TDK, have my demo. Yaho jala SC, Jaka, Kesa, Lima, Eto, or Kesa, Lima, Silo, from Magashi to the ghetto. I hope it gets clearer, boys, take Salituka.
I park in this flesh, better come correct. Do the shit for love, never bend for checks. 3 up top, a high power flex. Screw a mockingbird, see the eagle, better check. God be the glory, love ever holy. Deep in the belly, better see me clearly. Always been a blur, gotta bend the curve. I know hunger, pain, I know heavy hearts. Never been for show, a love for the art. I gotta trust hope, I gotta duck luck. I gotta not bust, I gotta walk tough. Smiley face, never really gave 2 fucks. Always been a joke, see now Chris Tucker. Dream of getting rich, money dance at the opera. Even though I'm nothing like you promised. Melanin bond, the effect breed profits. Stay with the knowledge, always got the youth. Always been the jazz pen, game drop a flute. Dequin made it home, now we coming for the booth. Ever stay tripping with the juice, courage is the truth. Soul ever burning with the blues. Nothing but pain for the youth, ganja smoke too.
You know, if you realize that you are in a group and at some point you realize that being in that group, now it's like you far from the group and you gotta fight your way back in there. Avoid those kind of groups. They're not for you. It's just that you're not seeing it. Maybe they're not showing it in a way of which would show you what's up. Like groups are out. The point was a lot of friends, bro. Not worth it. Not every motherfucking friend you have in a group is gonna be happy for that one person and let him have the shine for the rest of the day. We keep praising him, or I don't know how niggas be doing that shit, but avoid groups. Yeah. Well, in this music shit, you're gonna have to have a beat maker that you know, maybe a producer that you know, maybe a photographer, maybe a media person like you. Like, you need those people. Have those people instead. Like, make them your friends. You understand? Make them understand. Okay, well now, without you guys, how am I gonna do these things? Like, I need people to help me with these. Rather have those people as your friends. You know, if you wanna exist in a group like that, rather be in there. But not these streets, bro. I'm not saying we should talk down on the streets or niggas be dying in the fucking streets, dog. Like, so to tell the younger ones, brah. I done went through so many fucking things. So if I say pray, I know why I'm saying you have to pray. I had gone through some shit that, like, what I was going through made me like run to God. If nigga, like, it was that shit. Like, this is the only protection that's gonna really stop this shit, and it did. It did. Prayer really works. It really fucking works, like, bro. And it's for free. But people don't want to get down on their knees. You don't even have to get down on your knees, bro. Stand up, pray. Like, do that, like, at least. You understand? And then, yeah, you will be all right. It's gonna work itself out, my G, man. Yeah, man.
Shout outs. Special shout outs you have?
Obviously, shout out Romeo, bro. Shout out Romeo, Archangel, bro, my nigga. Shout out LOE, bro. Shout out Lino on Entertainment. Shout out Lino on the studio. Shout out Sexy. Shout out Deep. Shout out Music by 84. Shout out Black Melanin Beats. Rap music, rappers, yo, niggas fucking. It's all love, dog. I'm working on my shit. I got some shit coming out come summer. Romeo got his shit done. Road to Faith EP fucking coming out, bro. Look out for that shit. And I'm so into so many sounds. Like, it has to grow, you know. It has to elevate. It has to, like, evolve. Started somewhere and now it's here. When we started out, I never thought I'd be on a jazz beat one day. So, but this project that I'll be on, tongue dancing, some other shit, it's gonna come out. Shout out the only GP.
Yeah.
Shout out the general public.
Yeah. Thank you, my OT. Awela. That's a wrap.
Really can't unsee what you niggas did. Can't believe I got to burn this bridge. Almost drove me to the bloody grave. You niggas dig. Ops got stuck in the mud, these dirty pigs. Playing true for their Lucy, hoping God forgives. Always looking for a right way to do them wrong things. Jesus died for our sins, comprehend what it brings. You accepting this truth for really what it is. It is what it is, dogmas of rap, you know the script. They falling on a God, don't let your God down, kid. They ain't who they pretend to be. Niggas got me sick, see through the smoke mirror. The picture's pretty clear, who's been instigating here. They're closer than they appear. Ready as I can be, niggas, fit don't live here. Dogma's a real rap, the dot. Dungeon of God, nigga, muster in this art. This ain't new to me, just a walk in the park. Let me hold your heart as I walk you through the dark. This light from Buddha got me shining on the spot. These lines align the right mind for this art. Meditate, levitate, trust I play the part. Nigga call me out, trust, worthy count on me. Passion be a guarantee, KD.
Go tloga tshimologong ke lengwalela lekwalo ke ithutla dikeledi ke tseya boikanyo a ka re femsa o inspire bisolong ka bohato ba go leta ka lerato balaka la tithuko le ba go tshwetsa leshano trying to keep me away from being true ba ke digatshu nka ba faka batho I met a couple use fake niggas who be down to stamp you to the ground, have your back against the wall for what you defeats and cloud. Do them dummies never face me, neither they can play me. That pettiness and hate from the cradle to the grave They can never touch my crown too. Little as they go when it's born to the wheels fall off, making sure that we on as my time goes on. Can floss it on TikTok. That's why man I leg up, plan it out, let it mature and due time. Baby like a fine wine, feel it in my house man. Call a label manskap, scar a label manskap. They can never tell us stop. How about they fix house, baby? They got me feeling like no auto I can crash me, Spidey I can drive me, share my life in the darkness. Some more like ISIS, my soul is of inigo, either hollow. Of course I got the ammo, spitting fire, air, flago, TDK, have my demo. Yaho jala SC, Jaka, Kezalema, Eto, or Kezalema, Silo from Magasi to the ghetto. I hope it gets cleared up, boys. Take Duka.
I park in this flesh, better come correct. Do the shit for love, never been for checks. 3 up top, a high power flex. Screw a mockingbird, see the eagle, better check. God be the glory, love ever holy. Deep in the belly, better see me clearly. Always been a blur, gotta bend the curve. I know hunger, pain, I know heavy hearts. Never been for show, a love for the art. I gotta trust hope, I gotta duck luck. I gotta not bust, I gotta walk tough. Smiley face never really gave 2 fucks. Always been a joke, see now Chris Tucker. Dream of getting rich, money dance at the opera. Even though I'm nothing like you promised. Melanin bond, the effect breed profits. Stay with the knowledge, always got the youth. Always been the jazz pen, game drop a flute. Dequin made it home, now we coming for the booth. Ever stay triple with the juice. Courage is the truth. Soul ever burning with the blues. Nothing but pain for the youth. Ganja smoke too.